This is Thundercats 4-inch Lion-O version 2, part of wave 2 of the new Thundercats line, the first wave of the 2012 figures. This guy, he's okay. I'm actually not too happy with him. Just like version 2 Panthro, I'm not too happy with him. I just got him at Panthro to finish the wave. I really only wanted Claudus and Mumm-ra The Ever Living. And I just got these two so I could review them and give you guys a more informed opinion on the entire wave. But I'm just not really thrilled with him or Panthro. Anyway, let's look at the packaging first. It's the same packaging as Wave 1. It's that blue-green color. I think that's the exact same picture of Lion-O. I don't have Wave 1, but I think that's the same picture just from seeing him on the shelf. Back's got a picture of him right there. He looks cool in the picture. A little bit about what the toy does and the rest of the wave. I reviewed all three of these already, and I'll be reviewing the Tiger Flyer with Tygus next. And Lion-O is a Thunderlinks action figure, which means he has a magnet in his back, and when you combine him with a Thundercats vehicle, the magnet interacts with it, and I think it switches on lights. I'm not sure if they have any sound. I don't have any vehicles except for the Tiger Flyer, which I just bought, and I will figure it out soon enough. Anyway, so the overall figure, I mean, he looks just like Lion-O in Wave 1. He just has a bigger gauntlet. I think his face is painted a bit differently. And it says he has, not on the package, but I read somewhere on some online site that he has battle damage, but I don't see any typical battle damage, what I would think would be battle damage. I think what they're referring to is his arm, maybe because he has different armor there. I'm not sure. Maybe it's something that hasn't happened yet. Maybe it's something that happens in Season 2 where he gets something with armor. Anyway, the mold, I think it's the same mold as Wave 1. I'm not 100% sure, but I could imagine them doing that since I don't have Wave 1. But the arm is different. I believe it's the same mold. I'm not 100% sure. It sure looks the same, but it has no articulation in the waist or the feet. So they reduced the articulation, which I don't know why they would do that, especially if they reused the mold. Let's use the same mold, but just take out the articulation. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. But I don't know. Anyway, let's look closer at the mold. So I think it's a different head sculpt, which I like the head sculpt. I like this Lion-O in a toy. He looks really cool. He's almost anime-like, and I think this cartoon lends itself to the toy line very well. He's got this nice chest armor. I do like just the way he looks. I do like that. I just don't like how lacking he is in all other departments. So his armor's nice. I like his little chest shoulder piece here. The one thing I don't like is the screws that they leave on him. Really ugly. I really like the armor on his back. How the different folds or sections of the armor come apart like that. They did a good job on that. The pieces on his hips, these are removable. These will come off. Actually, maybe these ones are removable. Well, yeah, these aren't removable anymore. Sorry. The rest of the wave, all the armor right here is removable, but his is glued on for some reason. At least I think it is. I can't tell. I'm not gonna risk destroying it. And then I believe he's got the same legs, but with reduced articulation. I could be completely wrong about the mold being new, but I mean it looks the same. If you have the first one, I mean you really don't need to get this one. You really don't. All right, so let's look at his gauntlet. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger gauntlet. I just want to get that in there so you can focus. There we go. I mean, it's huge. I think it's a little too big. If it's supposed to be the same gauntlet that he had in Season 1, it's way too big. And then his new shoulder armor. That would be a new addition. The grip on his hands, he's got the best grip out of all of Wave 2. He's got these His body's made of a solid plastic. It's real hard, real solid. But his hands are a lot softer and pliable. But it's still a really tight grip. So you can open it up, put that sword in there, and it fits great. So that's nice. That's one of its few positive things. But his sword, just like Wave 1, it's so bent. And it's such a flimsy plastic. It's like I probably couldn't even fix this if I tried. I like a sword that has real clean lines, you know, and it's straight. I just, so that's lacking. Anyway, the rest of his accessories. He's got the retracted Sword of Omens, or Dagger of Omens, I guess, but it does not fit into his gauntlet. Unlike Wave 1, it does not fit in there. He's got that Sword of Omens, and he does have a hand you can put on there. It's really hard to get on. There we go. So we got that on there. So that's nice. His paint is standard Thundercats. It's very simple, but it's flawless. I didn't see a single one in the store shelves that had any quality control issues. He's got that nice green. I do like the coloring of his costume. He's got the nice green on his armor. And then he's got the blue pants and silver legs. He's got his nice silver, and this is I really like the paint they use for these guys. The detailing in his armor on the front it's real nice. I like the way it looks. And then his Thundercat symbol on his belt, it's flawless, no problems there. And his face, I'm almost positive this is a new face for Wave 2. And I like it a lot better. Yeah, I am positive. I remember what Wave 1 looks like. I like this one a lot better. His eyes are, look at the detail in there, and it's flawless. As far as articulation goes, he is reduced in articulation. He's got a swivel head. I think it might be a ball joint, but it's all it does is swivel. He's got a ball jointed or ball hinge shoulder, so rotates 360 and it goes in and out. He's got a simple hinge elbow. He's got a swivel wrist. No articulation in the waist. He's got a ball hinge hip, so he can go out and kick forward. He's got a simple hinge, single hinge knee. No articulation in the feet. And this is kind of a different ball hinge. The leg kind of swivels around on it. But I mean, that's pretty much useless. I didn't even bother mentioning that in the in Panthros. But I mean, because okay, let's say you want to turn his foot this way. Okay, so we're gonna turn that, and then let's kick it forward. It doesn't look right. Okay, let's turn it this way. Kick it forward. It just it's pretty much useless. All right, as far as size goes, I believe is the same height as Wave 1 Lino. Where's Panthro? Here he is next to Panthro. Let's put him next to a Joe. Here he is next to Snake Eyes. Here he is next to Kenobi. So he's one of the smaller Thundercats compared to Claudus. Alright, so priority level. Should you get this guy? If you couldn't have figured out how enthusiastic I was for this review, I'm going to give you a no. If you're just a casual collector, definitely don't get him to start off your Thundercats collection with. If you can find Claudus, get him. He's short packed. He's only coming 1 in a case, so if you can find him, grab him quick. Followed by Mumm-ra, he's only coming 2 in a case. If you already have Lino from Wave 1, I mean, unless you really want this gauntlet and the meaner face, and you want to sacrifice Articulation, go for it. But other than that, you can do without this guy. I regret paying $7 for him. If you do want him, I found him at Walmart, and they had a bunch there, so you can probably find him if you go there quickly. Alright, up next I got the Tiger Flyer with Tygus, and I hope you found this helpful. Until next time, keep collecting.